Alright, hello everyone. Welcome to Zenith Online Racing. This is Tier 2, racing on a Wednesday night. We're here in Bahrain, under the lights. It's a beautiful track. It's my first time in a while commentating. This is Ram Full Throttle, not currently a driver, so I apologize for any inconvenience I present. But excited to get the stream underway with everyone, as AG3 just set the... Oh, nope, sorry. Grex just set the fastest lap at a 1:29.3. I do not recall the Tier 1 times, or... might be a different schedule, actually. I'd have to check. So, we'll see how far this drops down. And see what happens tonight. We'll find someone else in the laps. A couple guys setting laps in the mediums, Hightower and Soy. Let's see who else is on a lap. Captain looks to be starting, perhaps. We'll go on board with him. No, the captain has spun out as I was on board with him, just checking the stream. I looked up and that is unfortunate for him. So we'll find someone else. GP's on a lap for sure. GP we know has been quick. I believe he was a Tier 3 championship. Wow, using all the track there. Shows what a skilled driver GP can be. I believe he was Tier 3 champion back in the day, in the early days of Tier 3 before he got moved up. And now we go up to Tier 2. So GP in the Rebel. Bobby, his teammate, also appears to be on a lap. As perhaps he goes a little bit too wide on that corner. I'll pull up the championship standings to get a better sense of where we're at. Currently, Ferrari is in the lead in this championship. We'll find someone else who might be on a lap. Find McLaren to spot up triples. Who does not appear to be on a lap, on a cooldown. GP has just finished one. A lot of boys in the pits. Line Lightning, he has started a lap recently. So Ferrari's leading the championship with a 10-point lead over Alfa Romeo, the McLaren, Williams, the Haas. Red Bull down in 6th. I'm actually surprised about that. Mercedes, Aston, and Alpine and AlphaTauri have yet to score points. Perhaps we don't even have drivers quite there for that, as Lightning goes very wide. Surprised his lap was not invalidated there. I'll jump on board with Wreck Diver, a little bit in front of him. Actually, Wreck Diver is just in front of him. That might impede Lightning if Lightning's faster. Tricky corner, turn 10 down there, but he takes it well. Does not lock the left front. Yeah, Lightning is right on him. I wonder if there'll be any... Oh, he's going really wide. As I was saying, if there's going to be any loss of downforce for Lightning, that might have been it. A couple guys still just setting laps in the mediums, getting used to them, but Soy's gone off them. He's gone to the softs. So has Hightower. Just breaking in to drive in this track, I suppose. Both of them are on outlaps. As Lightning... Where did he go? Oh, he dropped down, actually. Someone dropped... went up. Not sure who that was. Let's go with Circe, though. Circe really low on battery. He must be on a cooldown lap now. Perhaps Bobby as well. Is Lightning going for another one? No, he's not. The captain's exiting the pits on fresh softs. Spider-Man's on a lap. Here it is, tricky. Turn 10. The Aston does look good in my opinion. Not a whole lot of viewers tonight, eh? So Spider-Man now will be crossing the line. He shoots up to P2. A 29.8. That's a great time for Spider-Man. Jumping the whole entire field in that lap. But Grex is on another lap, and he's currently on pole. As, never mind, he is backing out. He's on an off lap, maybe? I believe so. He's on a cooldown. Find someone who's on a lap. Soy has yet to set a time on the softs. We'll follow him. He's set a purple sector. Hey, 4 viewers. Excellent. So here Soy comes down to turn 9 and turn 10. See how he takes it. It's difficult to rotate that car. Find Hightower taking another way to set his lap. Actually gets out of the way for Soy. Hightower is still getting lower and lower in time though to set a lap in the softs, but he's got plenty of time. Soy has one more corner to go. It's important to get all the momentum you can onto the main straight. Clips that apex beautifully. DRS. He crosses the line. Goes P3, a 29.4. Just a 10th off Grex's current pole lap. As I must have missed it, Gortsauce is P2 now. Just narrowly behind, 200ths off of Grex. He's warming up for another lap. Is Grex on one? Believe he is. We'll watch Grex, our current man in pole position. And championship leader, I believe. I'll have to double check that in a second. Carrying the momentum well through there. Onto the back straight. We'll jump on board with someone else though. We've recently been in that sector. Gourd Sauce on cooldown laps. Soy as well. A lot of boys in the pits. Villeneuve, I believe he might be new to ZOR. Welcome if you are. Not on a lap right now. In which case, we might as well jump back to Grex for the final corner. ERS is low, carrying all the speed he can. DRS. And he does improve by a few hundredths to go purple. 29.30, just about. Extends his lead over now Private Jet. I must have missed that as well, sorry. 400ths ahead of P2. It's a very tight battle at the top 4 here, really. Just a 10th between these guys. Looking like going to be a great race between these boys. Obviously, we're hoping not too many incidents. I am a tier 2 steward, so I'd appreciate not too many. Is Villeneuve on a lap? No, don't believe so. He'll be on one soon, though. Neither is Bobby. Spot up getting out of the way. GP's on a lap. Final corner. See what he can do. We know he can do great things. GP crosses the line, goes P5. 29.6. It's a good lap from him. Believe he'll have time to do one more. Villeneuve, nope, Villeneuve pits. Spot up. Hasn't validated, getting ready to start another. It's Hightower on an outlap. To Captain, oh, Captain spun out. It's not uncharacteristic for the Mercedes if this was real life. He'll be looking to, as he goes into the pits, I suppose new tires, try and get one more lap. Lightning Bud starting his lap. We'll go on board with him, Sector 1. I have not seen too much of that tonight. As Villeneuve has retired for the session. So he's done qualifying. Using all the track he can. Trying to carry momentum through this tricky corner. And then this beautiful section of S's. Riding those curbs. Jumping over to the other side of the track. Trying not to lock the front right. That's a lot of understeer. It's typical for that corner. Up into turn 9 and turn 10. Very tricky combination on the whole calendar. Especially turn 10 here. Manages to not lock the left front. Keep it going. Onto the back straight. So Lightning Bud must be our only PC player tonight. He'll be looking to represent. We'll see where he lands as we'll find someone else to follow. With only time for another lap or two if you manage to get them right now. AG3's on a lap. Going off the track, but not quite invalidating. Lightning Bud, he did improve. He's currently at P13. He'll have time for one more flying lap after this. Gonna keep those softs nice and warm, not wear them out too much. Let's see, Hightower must have just finished. AG3, he spun out. Qualifying's got to him. Halfway through the lap. That's difficult. Hightower, no way he's on a lap. He's burning the ERS. Alright, that will hurt him. Grex is going to go out to do one more. So is Gord and Soy. These boys in the fight for pole. Spider-Man also warming those tires, getting ready. As he starts his lap. That Aston does look good. And looks good in real life this year as well, hopefully. At least I hope Aston does well with Alonso. That'd be beautiful in my eyes, but see what happens. Hightower, he's on his lap. Halfway through it. Looking to boost Ferrari points. Ferrari's currently in the championship lead. Although, pardon, is he backing out? No, he's on a lap. Nope, he's backing out for one more. Excuse me. AG3 really burned that battery quickly. He's probably preparing for another one, I imagine. Nope, still burning it. Wreck Diver readying up. Circe on a lap. We'll jump on board with Grex, our current pole leader, as he starts his lap into turn 1. Turn 1, turn 2 will be a great overtaking spot in the race. As we'll see him ride through these S's, taking as much curb as he can, not getting too loose, slowing the car down well for that corner. It is clear why Grex is on pole. Suffering a lot of understeer though. This Private Jet will start his lap. Gord's on his lap. We'll see him go through the S's. Perhaps just a little bit more cautious than Grex was, not wanting to bin it. Jump back to Grex as he has one more back straight and final corner remaining. Through the final corner, carrying the momentum he can. Yellow flags. Grex will cross the line. Does improve his time by a 10th. We'll see where that puts the other boys on their laps. This is Private Jet. We'll skip to Gord, though. He's further on his lap. Gord has set purple sector, but Soy pops in a fastest lap by 2.5 tenths. And Wreck Diver, out of nowhere, jumps it by 6 tenths. What a time by Wreck Diver. I was not believing he was going to do quite such a fast time. Kudos to him. Gord has abandoned his lap after Wreck Diver intimidated everyone with that. Private Jet still on his lap. We'll see if he can improve. Seems to be a 10th up, actually, as he set the purple sector. See what Private Jet can do. I remember racing with him back in the early T3 days. Good racer, this guy, as he takes the final corner. Clips that apex beautifully. Uses all the track. DRS to the line. P4 for Private Jet. Excuse me. As wow, what a time by Wreck Diver. Is that everyone on their laps, or we still have more? Searcy dangerously low in ERS now. He'll be heading to the line. Nope. He's backed out. His time did not improve. Bobby was getting out of the way to Captain. Done with his lap. So is Lightning. And that concludes qualifying for us. As we'll wait for one more to retire in the pits. Or perhaps it's Bobby. Worst admin of ZUR, easily. I'm just joking. I did not actually think that. Love Bobby. What a time though, 151. Not quite good enough though, man. Whoa. A little bit close by Max over there. But this is your man on pole, Wreck Diver, with a 28.4, an impressive time, 0.6 above the rest of the field. I know, Bobby is the worst, isn't he, Bob? This is your lineup. So Wreck Diver from Soy, 0.6 gap there, 0.2 now to Grex, Private Jet, Gord, GP, Spot Up Triples, Spider-Man. These boys were all bunched very close together, really competitive between them. Searcy, then Hightower to finish the top 10 for Ferrari. AG3, Villeneuve, Bobby, and the Captain. And I'm not able to see... Oh, here we go. Final two, 4 qualifying ends. Lightning on PC in P15, and the big Toblerone in P16. I believe he had a connection issue, so was not able to qualify. He'll be looking to make up places in the race, though. That happens to all of us. Just going to have to deal with it. It's tough. For anyone not on Discord, we will go at 8:33. Do not ready up before then if anyone's watching stream. As we'll start the race shortly on our formation lap. Wreck Diver saying Bahrain is his best track. Don't expect this everywhere. I don't know, man. 6/10 is a huge gap. Apparently you would have been P4 in Tier 1. Credits to Grex for seeing that. That's crazy fast, man. Kudos to you. So here we are, information lap. Let's get all the data up. See what everyone's rocking with the tires. Lots of mediums, a couple hards. Bobby and Hightower going for the hards. And Lightning Bud in the back wanting to make up places at the start on softs. We'll see how those strategies go for them. So your man on pole, Wreck Diver, warming those mediums up. Has a dominant performance in qualifying here. See if that translates to his race pace. Behind him in the Mercedes is Soy. And then Grex, our championship leader in P3. A decent result for him in qualifying. We'll see how well he'll be able to compete with Soy and Wreck ahead of him. But also the boys behind him. The other Alpha. Seems there's a good Alpha track. Private Jet. He had some impressive laps as well. We have the Williams, the Red Bull of GP. GP known obviously for his amazing commentating. I won't go through the entire rest of the order, but Hightower, the other Ferrari, is notable, is on the hards. An ambitious strategy by him, trying to bring as many Ferrari points home as he can. And Bobby, what are you doing, man? You're an admin. Supposed to represent down in P13 on the hards. Come on, man. Better make it up in the race. And Lightning on the softs. Looking to jump the boys at the start. Pretty good strategy. Boys taking the hards. Who knows how many safety cars we'll get. I've not been following how many safety cars we've got in the first 3 races. I'm not familiar with that. Just familiar with some of the incidents, but if they can, I imagine Bobby not exact. Oh shoot, is that Bobby on? Who's Bob? Bob 658. I don't know if you're Bobby or similar to Bobby in any way, but I agree. As Soy disqualified. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. Or wait, am I unfamiliar with something? I'm not used to F122. That's Asylum. Oh, hey, Asylum. Oh, sorry, DSQ. I think I'm misunderstanding. I have not raced too much F122. That's how the manual starts work. Yes, okay. Just to be clear, that's what's going on. Oh, gosh, give us a good camera angle, please. Please, a front shot. Please, a front shot. As the boys get away. Wow, that Alpha's gone away well. Gourd Sauce already up into P2. Please give us a front shot. My gosh. Dude. There we go. Okay, finally. Gourd Sauce already in P1. Racing Wreck Diver. My goodness, look at those boys go. Soy trying to jump some places as well. In the back, there's a ton of shifting going on. If we can get a good camera angle down there. See a lot of fights down there. Mercedes going on the inside. Battling away with that Aston. Aston going off the track. Gourd Sauce still leading Wreck Diver. The boys going through the S's neatly. I've not seen too much contact. Is Lightning going to go for it? No. He has made a couple positions on that start, though. The boys racing in turn 9, turn 10. That's dangerous. Bobby, but GP backs out. Excuse me. Boys right on each other's gearboxes down this straight. We'll jump back to our leaders. As Gourd Sauce already building a half-second lead. I believe he was P3, P4, if I remember correctly. P4. Slowly losing out there. 2 places. Down to P2. Or sorry, down to P4. Starting from P2. Private Jet back to 5th. As Gourd Sauce jumps the leaders at the start. Well done by him. The captain is 6th right now. For the Mercedes, as a move is being made on him. by the Haas. Almost making contact. From my view, Gortsas obviously with the fastest lap. Good move there, though. AG3 goes into the pits. He must have damage from a turn 1 incident. I know there was one, but I was not able to get a good shot of it, unfortunately. The boys racing away. Is Villeneuve going to go for a move? No, he's not. Pardon me, he does try. As we see GP and Spider-Man going at it. GP tucking into slipstream. Using all his ERS. Goes to the inside. Terrible camera angle again. Side by side there. Oh, there's contact. Something happens to the Aston. Must have gotten rammed or something. Into GP. Does GP have damage? I hope not. Does not appear to. Which is good news. But that's Spider-Man now. Something occurred there. Not sure what. And Bobby's gone round. Perhaps Bobby had the damage. He was right behind the incident. That's unfortunate for Red Bull. Down to P14 now. As we'll switch our times to intervals. Just looking for any battles going on. Not any too close battles right now. Gortsas again with fastest lap. Spot up triples. Something happened to him at the start. He is down in P16 in last place. Gortsas still our leader on to lap 3. But Wreck Diver is only a half second behind him. Look at Villeneuve. Villeneuve has been gaining on GP. GP must not have significant damage anyway, or his car may be fine. Villeneuve will be looking for a move, perhaps, with DRS. No, he's far too behind. So everyone's spacing out fairly evenly right now. Between a second and 3 seconds or so, between most people. No one getting too close. Has there been an incident? Toblerone, 3-second time penalty. Must have collided with AG3. No, sorry, AG3. That was track limits. Excuse me. Toblerone collided with someone or went off somewhere. He lost multiple positions. Just noticing that AG3 recently went on the softs as well after he had damage. So bold move by him, but must not be working. We'll jump up to our leader, Wreck Diver. Still maintaining that half-second gap to Gortsas, our leader. He is going to have DRS, though, down this straight. As Villeneuve makes a move past GP. Is GP going to try and get him back here? He's got the run on him. Has momentum, has DRS now. So does Villeneuve. Villeneuve very quick to straight line. Setup must be lower downforce because, wow, he really flew away in that straight, but also took that corner better. GP losing out just a little bit of time there. Through the S's, though, as Villeneuve did make a purple sector. Private jet. What went on here? Soy fell behind. I'm not sure what occurred there. Spot up was hit in the first turn. That's unfortunate for the McLaren. Soy losing a bunch of positions just now. I'm not sure what happened. Perhaps spun out after the S's. It happened several times during qualifying, and now this group is trained from 6th to 10th. Is all very close together. See what these boys can do as they follow each other. Perhaps onto the back and then main straight. Moves will be made. Villeneuve is right behind to captain. It would not be surprised after the last corner to see him try and make a move. Already just hinting at it, getting out of the slipstream. Already looking at the move, going down the inside. Was not expecting that. Is he going to have DRS, though? Has the captain stolen it? He is going to have DRS. Smart move by Villeneuve. Stealing DRS and the position. Now the captain's being overtaken by GP as well. The captain with no DRS, losing 3 positions here. But that's his teammate. Does he want to race his teammate? He's careful with Soy. But Toblerone's right behind him, looking for the switchback. The captain really lost out there. Both the Mercs with DRS, and GP right in the rear of that Alpine. But that Alpine, as we saw in the last lap, fast in the main straight. Force to be reckoned with there, Villeneuve. Up into P5. Good job by him. We'll take a look at our leaders. Still maintaining around a half-second gap between Wreck Diver and Gord, as Grex and Privates just so start to slip back. But who's lost out? It's GP. I wonder if there was contact there. I'm going to presume someone went for the inside, out of the S's into turn 8. And someone lost out. No idea who. Find out tonight as a steward. The captain looking at the inside, going for it. Off the track on Toblerone. Surprised he went for the move there. Did not work out as he cuts the corner. Wonder if he got track limits penalty there. As down the order, Lightning Bud moving out, losing out on the straight, excuse me, to AG3. Spider-Man right in the rear of the Mercedes. He's looking for the inside now onto the final corner. Terrible camera angle again by F1. Thank you very much. Has he also stolen his DRS? He has. So the captain's going to lose out once again in the main straight. The captain without DRS. Still going for it, though. Down the inside. What a move. Side by side. As Spider-Man jumps him. Again, though, to captain. Both of them DRS now. Trying to look for the inside again. Not going to be able to catch up there in time. Some good battles, though, between these boys. Happy to see these as Soy's falling close behind Villeneuve through the S's. Too far back to make a move. Almost losing it. Going off the track. Finally a good camera angle. Perhaps losing a little bit of time there. As Wreck Diver inching closer to Gord. Perhaps he'll be looking to make a move as he picks the pace up. Or as Gord begins to slow down. Perhaps managing his tires ever so slightly. Going back down the order, GP making a move into turn 10. Impressive, but he loses it. Narrowly. It's the most Formula drifting I've ever seen. As Searcy gaining position, shooting past both of them, Hightower and GP. So Searcy really benefiting from that. As AG3, he's gone off track into turn 10 as well. Difficult corner. We're going to jump back up to our midfield battlers. Perhaps back down to Hightower. He's right behind this battle here. Around P10. Not sure what happened with GP going off. Or almost going off. But he'll be looking perhaps to make a move on Searcy on this main straight. His tires look to be hot though. He's sliding in that final corner. Hightower might be able to put some pressure on him soon. GP gaining and gaining. Terrible camera angles again. Looking for that inside. Side by side into the corner. Searcy giving him the room, going for the inside. GP yielding. As AG3 goes off. Or sorry, speeds in the pit lane. And retires or DNFs. Not sure which one. Hightower too far back to make that move. Going very wide in that corner exit. As Bobby zoomed past Lightning, but almost rear-ends him in the rear. Dangerous there from Lightning as he spins out into the wall. Gets to meet Barrier. Ghost's rear reverses onto track. It's okay as no one's right behind him. Stays out of the way for spot up just in case he unghosts. Well handled there. But that was surprising as Wreck Diver getting closer and closer to Gord. Could this be his chance into turn 1? But he's lost a lot of time as Gord, you can see him weaving on the straight, trying to break that slipstream. And it's working. Even with DRS, Wreck just has no pace compared to Gord. I wonder if Gord is running a lower downforce setup because he was flying on that straight. I don't know what sort of speeds he was hitting. Wreck trying to get the switchback. Gord again, weaving on the straight, trying to break the toe, but Wreck has DRS. Just not enough. Gord doing an excellent job of defending here. Breaking that toe on the straights. As GP makes the move on Searcy. There was another one I saw. It's Villeneuve and Soy battling away. Perhaps Soy just jumped him. Soy into P5, Villeneuve P6. Through the S's. And, oh, Soy goes off. Re-entering the track where Toblerone is, almost causing contact. That's dangerous. Narrowly avoiding an incident there. Toblerone right on his rear. Is he looking for the move? He's looking at the inside. Doesn't want to hit Soy's rear. He backs out. That camera angle actually wasn't too bad. But a brilliant battle between these boys. Iffy mistakes happening here and there, just allowing opportunity for the other to try and make moves. Once again onto no, to Captain. The Captain's out. You can see him on the left side of your screen there as timing sheets will block it. But that is surely going to be a safety car. Lap 8, it's been an action-packed couple laps. Mediums have gone 7-8 laps now. I wonder what strategy they're going to choose as they all bring it into the pits. Gord, our leader, staying out, although perhaps he was already beyond the pit lane entrance at the time. It's private. Perhaps serving a penalty. Take a look at penalties. Lightning has a drive-through speeding under safety car. That's so unfortunate. It's not fun. A bunch of boys going into the hards. Hightower was already on the hards. So was he in the pits, or I thought he was, maybe not. He stayed out. Probably was past pit entry. Lightning Bud speeding in the pit lane, 5 seconds. Added to a drive-through, that is so unfortunate. A lot of boys opting for the hards. Spot Up staying out, trying to gain positions as he started on the hards. Perhaps a strategy could work for him as he takes them long. I imagine looking for the softs in the final 10 laps or so of the race. CRC opting for the softs now. Getting off those mediums. So looking for a 2-stop. Unless he wants to be daring on Bahrain tonight. And we'll resume with our leader behind the Mercedes safety car. So we will get another lap under safety car. As now Gord does bring it in. So does Wreck Diver. Wreck stays out. He is opting for position, not tire advantage here. And I imagine Gord and Wreck are really going to lose out, though, in position. That's probably why Grex stayed out, as the field was already bunched up by this time. We'll see how many positions they lose. Hightower going onto the mediums. Everyone else seems onto the hards. So Gord Sauce, our race leader, exits the pits P7. And with no real tire advantage over the rest of the field. So he's definitely lost out there. But Greg's 9-lap-old mediums probably starting to wear out and lose their pace. Still got plenty of life, but the lap times, fresh hards can be tricky to manage. He might be alright for a while now. We'll see what his pace is like at the restart. Should be at the end of this lap, as the final few racers are trying to catch the field still. Lightning, did he serve his penalties? Still has that drive-through. He'll be serving that after safety car enters the pit lane. Spot Up had an incident in turn 1 today. He's on fresh mediums, still P13 though. CRC goes way off the track. Just noticing. ZOR is at 269 subscribers right now. If you're watching, you're not subscribed, you might as well get it to 270. Just might as well, might happen to. Finger accidentally hits 270. Would not be disappointed if you did that. Is safety car in this lap? No, it's not going to be. We're going to get another lap. Which gives you another time. Another lap to subscribe if you haven't. Although 69 is a nice number, so maybe don't ruin it. Yeah, Lightning Bud did not quite catch the field in time, so there'll be another lap of racing. Probably not helping Grex here. Doesn't want to wear his tires too much, but he wants to maintain heat in those mediums. At a certain point, that amount of weaving, though, can only do harm. Might just be putting some extra wear. Those hards look a lot newer. Seriously, he's going to be wanting to maximize these softs. So good news that the safety car will come in this lap. It's confirmed safety car is in this lap. We will get racing once more. Down to 5 viewers. What is going on? ZOR needs to represent. As some of the boys on Discord catching up the previous 9 laps. 2 laps under safety car. But here we go as Grex will set the pace. When's he going to go? Now he goes. Toblerone's right on him, though, right in his rear. So is the Mercedes. 3 wide into turn 1. Give me a good camera angle, please. There we go. Grex trying to hold his own. Toblerone looking for P1. But Soy is right behind him. A little bit of contact there. Soy goes off. See how the rest of the field is. Spider-Man losing out now to Gortsauce and Wreck Diver looking for that move. Spider-Man defending well, though, but Wreck Diver coming back at him. Wreck Diver going to have the inside for these next corners. No, now it's Spider-Man side by side. Beautiful racing between these two. Wreck Diver thought about that inside once more. Not going to do it, though. Seriously on those fresh softs, looking to make them work. Make some magic happen into turn 10. Tricky corner here, but everyone's on fresh tires. Should be managing it nice and neatly. As Toblerone is our race leader now. The top 3 separated by just a few tenths. Some more racing going on in the back, though. That Alpha Wreck Diver is right on Spider-Man as Lightning Bug gets another penalty. Pulling out of the slipstream, using ERS into the final corner. Looking for that inside. He's going to make it happen. Can Spider-Man get the momentum back on him? No. And no DRS yet, but he will have the slipstream. And a powerful one, too. As he does not slip behind it, so maybe not wanting to make the move into turn 1. GP, though, does. GP's right on that rear. He's looking for the move, going to back out. Spider-Man perhaps prioritizing the switchback here. Not getting a great exit, though. GP might have the run on him. As, oh, Mercedes goes around. Hits the rear of the Ferrari of Grex. And that's Soy to the back. Or, not Soy. Who was that? Was that Villeneuve? Villeneuve was in P5, I thought. Perhaps I missed who that was, but thought it was a Mercedes going round. I might just be blind. So a lot of close fighting still going on here. Yellow flag sector 2 as the Ferrari of Hightower went off. Something occurred to him. Toblerone still leading our P2 in Grex, our championship leader. The pressure is on his shoulders as Grex is inching closer, perhaps looking for a move now on Toblerone at the end of the main straight. We'll see how Toblerone's straight line speed holds up. Trying to break that toe. DRS is now enabled. Not going to have it yet, though. He's too far in front. Jump back to the midfield. Everyone holding their own. No one looking to make a move yet. Hopefully with F123 the camera angles actually get more convenient for broadcast. So I'll be honest, they really are not. Hightower, he's pit, serving a penalty as well. Grex right on him, going for that inside. There's contact. Managed to slow it down enough not to cause any accident. But that was dangerously close. Private Jet thought about the inside into turn 10 on Grex. That would have been magnificent. He managed to pull that off. Wise to back out though there. As now everyone has DRS. Private going a little bit wide, losing it on the exit. Gortsov shoots past him. Now Soy putting the pressure on him on the outside at 160 miles an hour. Into the second to last corner, he's got Private. Private's teammate behind him, Wreck Diver. Private still close to Soy though, perhaps looking to take that position back. And up on our lead, Grex is right on Toblerone. He has DRS. Grex looking to the outside. Toblerone's going to hold that inside. Side by side. Grex looking to make a move. He's got ahead of him. He's gone wide though. Toblerone looking for that switchback. He's got it and DRS. Now the pressure's on. Toblerone firing to that inside. Beautiful racing here. Has he got him? Grex holding his own on the outside. Side by side into the S's. Beautiful action going on here. Ferrari and Haas narrowly coming together. Toblerone's gone off. Looking for the inside again, putting the pressure on Grex. Beautiful racing going on here as Gord, with his popcorn in P3, is watching this, eyeing his spot. Oh, but no! But Toblerone's lost into turn 10. A disaster for Toblerone. Such beautiful racing going on between the top two. And he's lost it. As he's down in P7 now alongside his teammate, Searcy. So unfortunate for Toblerone. He's not lost too much though. But that's a lot of cars to make up time. But the field is still so close together. As spot up triples. Oh, right there. GP looking for that move on Searcy now. Side by side onto the back straight. Red Bull versus Haas. Into the final corner. As Searcy flying by him. Look at that. But he's taking it way too hot. Goes off the track. Now Spot Up going to be shooting past him. As Searcy pits. Getting off those softs. The softs were not working for him. As, oh, pardon me. Spider-Man being overtaken by Private. Private on the outside. Spider-Man going to look for the switchback here. Side by side. Some beautiful racing going on here. He has DRS. Looking for the inside. He's going to send it. Avoiding contact. Private holds his own. Well done by him. And now Gortsauce in the lead. I must have missed him passing Grex. Grex in those 15-lap-old mediums. Halfway through the race now. I wonder if that was the right strategy for him. I doubt he would have expected the field to stay quite this close in the top 10. until you hit Circe. I mean, he pits now, he's going to lose 10 positions. Almost, if Grex pits now. So he's hoping the field separates more. Wreck Diver right on Soy's rear. Perhaps even looking for a move into this corner. He's going to back out, wait for the straight. He's right on him. Wreck Diver carrying more momentum. Gets the switchback, using all of his ERS. That's all he has. Soy defending, or sorry, yielding to Wreck Diver. But no, he's holding it on the outside, as he was able to carry that momentum down. And it's Soy that has the DRS. Gord sets the new fastest lap. As Grex pits, getting off those old mediums. They did not work for him. He's going to lose a lot of positions, as now the Aston going down the inside of Private Jet. Private Jet going to be looking for the switchback. Does he have the momentum? He has beautiful momentum on him. And DRS, he's lost it out a little bit of time, on the curb. As the comments are rolling in, probably insulting my stuttering. As the Aston manages to stay ahead. Toblerone's catching back up now in P6 as Grex pitted. Eyeing those spots. Gord now has 3 seconds on P2, which is Soy. And it's because Soy is under pressure for Wreck Diver. Into turn 9 and 10. Would be foolish to try and make a move here. Wreck Diver knows that. He's going to wait it. So Grex comes out on fresh hards, presumably to the end of the race, as Wreck Diver is right on Soy's rear. Grex in P10 will be looking to make up more positions as our championship leader. I'll have to check the comments now. Grim, you're so right. Tier 2 is prime time. This has been some insane action, especially between our race leaders and our midfield, as just delivered tonight. Thankfully, as far as I can tell, keeping it mostly clean. And onto the straight we go as Wreck Diver looking to zoom past Spider-Man. And what happened there? Oh, there we go. Sorry, Soy Loco, not Spider-Man. Pardon me. Wreck Diver down the inside. Soy, again, gonna be looking for the switchback. Wreck Diver pulling over to the right side. He's gonna defend the inside. Nope, switches to the outside. Soy, you can have the inside if you want, but is it gonna work for you, man? Side by side, almost contact. Wreck Diver using all the track. He stays ahead into the S's. Soy was carrying some serious momentum, though. As spot up now, as he got past someone. Villeneuve lost out the GP there. One thing is for sure, and that is that Tier 2 knows how to race, as Gord extends his lead now on Wreck Diver. Almost 5 seconds. DRS on this back straight for those racing here. Slipping through the back runners, the time that they're trying to make up. Hightower on the softs, Bobby, P14. Worst admin, it's unfortunate. We'll see as the field is slowly starting to form its gaps. GP 6.5 seconds behind spot up. We'll see if anyone will be looking for a move down this main straight. As spot up is our closest contender, pulling up on Private Jet, and he's got a lot of speed on him. Both of them DRS. Private Jet in the Alpha on the outside, looking to defend. Spot up. Is he going to make it work side by side? Private Jet has defended that, but once again, spot up with DRS. And the slipstream looking for the inside now. Not gonna make it happen. Private Jet has again defended well. And up at the front, Soy has been inching closer to Wreck Diver. And what has happened to yellow flag in Sector 3? Looks to me like Lightning Bud had an incident, perhaps the final corner, as Hightower sets our new fastest lap on those 5-lap-old softs. As, Soy almost losing it. This gives Spider-Man the opportunity. Spider now on the outside. Dangerous racing here. It's a dangerous corner to try and get it right, but he's going to hold it out. Someone has to yield. Keeping it clean, they are. So well done there to Soy, keeping his position from Spider-Man, who tried to get the jump on him after Soy's mistake. Perhaps I should use more broadcast angles. But then it gives things like that. This does not help. Looking for any battles going on. Here it is. Spot up. Going down the inside of Private. Pulling out of the slipstream as late as he can. Time and time again, we've seen Private defend and defend from spot up. Once again, he's doing that. Can Soy get the momentum back on him and with DRS? Spot up going for the inside. Private defending. Once again, Private staying ahead, just managing to keep his car in front. But Toblerone is right on Spider-Man's rear through the S's. Falling back just a little bit now from where he was. Toblerone has been looking to make up those positions. So far, he's made up a couple of them from his competition with Gourd Sauce, who's still maintaining that 5-second gap. He's out of turn 10, tricky corner. As I've said all night, but it's proven that time and time again. Thank you, Pendergrass, for admiring our drivers. This Toblerone, unfortunately, making another mistake, and he's retired. Retiring on track. Retiring on track is against what we do here at ZOR. I wonder if that was from the game or from a rage quit. I do not know. Hopefully the game's fault. We will learn more about that later, but Spot Up still going for that move either way. Looking down that inside. Private once again coming back at him. Private's going to have the inside now for the next corner, but he has to yield to Spot Up. Spot Up had the momentum on him. Not sure what happened to Toblerone there. He was having a good race until he just made a few of those mistakes. Hopefully not just a rage quit. Tier 2 way better. You know, I might be inclined to agree with you. So after that incident now, most of the field putting a couple seconds between each other. Private is our closest competitor, as Spot Up finally managed to get by him. Private's been putting on a show tonight. We'll see what he can do as he sets off after Spot Up again. So Hightower on those 7-lap-old softs. I wonder if he's going to take him to the end of the race. At this point in P11, it's not worth pitting. 16 seconds behind P10. He's probably going to have to. Probably just hoping for an incident to occur. With only 13 drivers left, though, and spacing out. Not sure he'll get one. Take a look at our race leader. Haven't given him too much time recently. Should admire the fastest man on track right now. As he, I imagine, is managing those hards, but still building that gap between the rest of the field. Just managing around 4 or 5 seconds now from Wreck Diver. As Grex sets our new fastest lap on 5-lap-old hards. With that lower fuel, still impressive, beating Hightower's time from his teammate as Circe in the pits, speeding in the pit lane, 5 seconds. Great solo commentating, thank you. It's been, shoot, probably 9 months since I've commentated. It's been a long time, so still managing. Perhaps a little bit too monotone, but that's okay. Just enjoying the race, the show that Tier 2 has been putting on tonight. Circe exiting on softs. He'll be probably looking for fastest lap, I imagine. As he exits P12. Points unlikely for him at this point. And still no real battles going on. As we have yellow flags, Sector 3. Just looking at the map, I don't see it. Oh, Lightning Bud. 10 seconds, exceeded track limits now. 10 seconds, wow, that's must have got the corner. take a look at penalties, see how many everyone has. 13 seconds out for Lightning, 5 for Searcy. Searcy is going to need a BP10 at least to get the fastest lap, I believe, if we hold to those rules, so see what he can do. As we just watched GP in P7, previous Tier 3 champ. Grex, again, increasing that fastest lap on those hards. Hards fresher than most others with 13, 14 lap old hards. Bobby, man, what are you doing, dude? Where's Stadman again? Down in P11. He's going to be put under pressure from Searcy on those fresh softs. Not much Bobby will probably be able to do about that in Tier 2. Or, in the second sector. Searcy thought about the inside. Whoa, goes around to the outside, almost making contact. Perhaps a bit too late in the brakes there as he's following with the tire advantage. Almost making contact, taking out the admin. Wouldn't it be so bad, I guess, but now he's really going for it on the inside. Wants to get it done before the S's. That's not going to happen. Bobby on those 9-lap old mediums, a lot less grip for him than Searcy. Searcy just wants to get him out of the way. Again, looking at them inside. And oh, he spins him out. Searcy's going to held back a little bit, perhaps try and get position back. Saw Bobby was too far away at that point. Hopefully Searcy gives him the position on this straight. That was totally on Searcy as the following car. And I mean, I'll say something that applies to really every scenario is that when you have such a fresh tire advantage and you're down in the back of the field, racing that hard when you're going to get the guy on the next straight or the next couple of corners, generally not a smart thing to do. With such a tire advantage, I would advise just waiting a couple of corners to get by the guy and not push him so hard. It's really not going to help your tires either, as he's drowned in ERS, no more left. So if he wants that fastest lap now that he's in P10, he has no ERS to do it. Bobby's trying to catch back up, but only so much he was able to do there. I imagine we'll see some incident reports that we will have to deal with after that. And really the rest of the field has maintained a couple seconds between each other. Villeneuve has had a pretty good race. He's in P8. Bringing up the rear of the wave of pit stops we had there on 15-lap old hards. Spot Up's had a good drive. He's in P5 now. After starting, or really starting the race close to the back after that first corner incident, which we missed on stream, but I imagine we'll see anyway. It's perhaps the only action is that ghost of Lightning Bud. Did I curse Bobby? You know, maybe I did. But, you know, he'll probably get the position back if he can catch up to Searcy. Although, Searcy might get more than 5 seconds for that. Considering well, it's tough in stewarding to consider context or not. Outside of how many cars were involved and what tires they were on and all that, you cannot really factor in how many positions they lost and such, or if it put them out of the points, because that would exceed the scope of what we look at in the rules. So no idea if Bobby will get his P10 back or what the ruling may be on Searcy. Searcy's still trying either way though for that fastest lap. Wasn't Searcy's fault, just before we watched it. You know, that was my impression at the time. I can rewatch it later. We'll see, but let's see. Grim, professional racer, to be fair. Bobby moved to the right at the exit. Searcy held his line, accelerated normally. Understandable. Again, have to look at it later, see what happened, but Either way, I don't think seriously should have been pushing quite so hard, but Bobby might have moved over into him. That's totally fair. Three laps now left as Spot Up is gaining on Spider-Man. Our first battle in a couple laps potentially approaching. It's a good camera angle there. I wish they had more higher up shots in the rest of the track, rather than the unique underneath left rear side pod brake duct cooling vent camera shot. It's like, that's not what I need. Yeah, I mean, you might be right, Grim. That now that I think about it, it might just be, it could be more Bobbies or racing incident. I don't know. Still some entertainment for the night, so thank you, boys. Even if Bobby is not happy with how it turned out for him either way. See, look at this camera shot. That's wonderful. That's what we need. Maybe they'll improve that in F123 as Grex, finally. The race is on. Grex is right on Villeneuve. Grex, our championship leader, looking to extend his lead. Already pulling over out of the final corner. DRS, but Villeneuve, I don't know what his setup is. Managing to stay ahead. Grex is going to shoot down the inside. Is that too much momentum, though? No, he's managed to hold it on. Villeneuve on those older hards just managing, but Villeneuve, I've been saying it all night, it must be running low downforce or something, because he managed to hold right next to Grex on that whole straight, even though Grex had momentum and DRS. And I don't think Villeneuve was unloading ERS either, because Grex is depleted and Villeneuve is not. Hightower right on the rear of Bobby now. On those fresher softs. He's pretty far back. Does have DRS though. Perhaps into turn 3 and 4 we'll be looking at a move on Bobby, as he almost outbrakes himself there. Right as I read your comment, Grim, about Bobbers having some wheel spin on the exit. That's exactly what happens. You know, even my mind is cursing Bobby tonight. I'm sorry, man. Commentators curse. And I'll be honest, all of Tier 2 last year, or 2 seasons ago, season 6 I believe, that I commentated, almost every race I was cursing several individuals. Just commentators curse, so... You know, maybe I went too far with Bobby tonight. I think you might be right. You know, it's because I didn't have any other co-hosts to keep me in check, you know? So, I'm telling Bobby what you did. I'm sure he'll hear about it. Wreck Diver has slowly brought that gap down to Gord, but is it too late? As what on earth was that camera? 3 seconds now between our top two. Grex slowly catching up to GP. The race has mostly chilled out though at the end. Our final 10 laps or so. Other than our incidents with Bobby, the entertainment for the night. Oh, Bob, you can't come after me as well, Asylum. What are you doing, man? Give me a break. As she's ghosted off the top of my head, I don't know why. Either way, they'll be racing on the final lap now. Both topping out at around the same speed, and this is interesting. I don't know why GP's ghosted at the moment. Something I'm missing here. Just not understanding because he's not been lapped. That made the fighting a lot easier for Grex. He did not have to overtake GP. So, not sure right now what happened there. Maybe someone in the comments will know better than me, but Private Jet under that 1 second gap to spot up. We'll probably have DRS here on the back straight as overshoots turn 10 a little bit, goes off. Not going to get a great exit there. Still will have time though to gain on spot up. Private Jet, who defended so valiantly against spot up lap after lap. Is he going to have a chance here on the back straight? Not really, it seems. As Gourd Sauce, he's crossed the line to take a smooth sailing win here for the final part of the race. Gourd Sauce from I'm going to say P2 right now, from P2, taking the win. Great performance for him as GP. Either was in front of or overtook Grex, but Grex got that fastest lap on the final lap, I believe. Or who was that? Someone just did. Shame, I missed it. All right. But Gourd Sauce took advantage of everything going on tonight. Was able to capitalize on Toblerone's incident with the others and Soy and Wreck Diver's mishaps. But a really dominant drive between those top three overall. His Private finished just half a second behind spot up. Wasn't able to close the gap. Villeneuve just 0.3 behind Grex. And Searcy will serve his 5 seconds unserved penalty. Searcy rounding out that top 10. Only 2.5 seconds though in front of Hightower. So depending on how that incident actually turned out between him and Bobby, who knows? Bobby was well adrift though. Points unfortunately tonight. But a really entertaining race overall. Well done to the Tier 2 drivers tonight. Some amazing battles in the midfield and in the front all day. A Spider-Man fan gets driver of the day. There your winner is Gourd, driving around like a little girl. We will move on. So here's your final standings. We have Gourd P1, Wreck Diver, Soy, Spider-Man, Spot Up round up the top 5 with some incredible driving against Private. Really great performance from all these boys, to be honest. They all had their moments to shine. And most of these guys were fighting for the lead-up points. Private Jet, P6, GP, P7, then Grex, Villeneuve, and Searcy rounding out the top 10. Hightower, P11, Bobby, P12, and Lightning, our final racer, P13, before our DNFs of Toblerone to Captain and AG3. Not sure if any information will be needed here, but just in case, anyone can check this out or slow the stream down if they want to investigate any of these incidents. Although I doubt anyone needs pit stops. All right. What a race it's been. And I believe we'll be doing interviews, so stick around for just another moment for that. Looks like we will be getting interviews in just a second, as we will invite these boys to the party, if I even have gourd sauce added. So give us a second. I need to add everyone else, as Wreck Diver has joined us. Hello, Wreck Diver.
Hey,
How are you tonight, man?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
I imagine pretty good after that P2.
Yeah, it was, you know what, after qualifying, I was a bit too confident, I think.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Could you invite the others? I don't think I actually have them. It's Gourd
I don't even
and
know. I have,
Soy. I need to find these cars.
I got Gord in here, or I invited Gord.
Oh, here we go. Okay.
I don't know if I have soy. I'll check. I don't think I have it.
I'm surprised I don't even have Gourd. See, Gourd Sauce joined here. Hey, Gourd Sauce. Or Vapors. I don't know what to call you, to be honest. Gourd, are you there?
My bad. Had my mic muted.
Do you have Soy on PSN?
I do.
All right, if you could invite him, that'd be great.
Beautiful. I'll do that right now. Soys. There he is. Oh, there he is.
Hey, Soy.
Hey, how's it going?
All right, it's all three of us now, or four of us. I'll start with let's see, P3 Soy and Mercedes. There we go. I've never been one to do the interviews myself. Costco always took that from me, so I will not ask too many questions. You can share your thoughts as you want. But Soy, on all those battles, and shoot, was you that had the incidents? Was the other Mercedes? Um, who's your teammate again?
Rad Rock or the captain?
Oh, it was mainly the captain. How were you guys communicating at all during the race?
No, not at all. Actually, no, not at all.
So there were a number of moments that you guys had a lot of battles. Do you have any thoughts about that?
Obviously had a pretty good tussle with Rec, which was really fun. Got spun out by Grex, which was not fortunate because I who knows what would have happened from the race from there on out. But yeah, overall, obviously fun. Great battle with, like I said, great battle with Rec. Obviously couldn't keep up at the very end, but yeah, overall fun night.
Yeah, an impressive performance from you, and a lot of tussling between you guys. We can move on to Wreck Diver now. In the Alpha, Wreck Diver, I thought for all of qualifying that you were going to dominate the field with your impressive time until obviously someone else came out with the time. Or wait,
Oh, yeah.
am I mixing it up with Grex? Or were you the one that set the pole?
I said pole.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Rec.
Okay,
Rec
sorry.
got pole.
You were the one that I realized was going to dominate in many ways. What are your thoughts from the race?
Well, to be honest, I thought the start was good. I was trying to hold on to Gord for most of the beginning, staying with DRS, but I honestly like drained my DRS too fast and was struggling to get by. I think I had a bit too much downforce, so I was really good in the corners, which helped for qualifying, but then in the race, it really wasn't beneficial for overtaking. So I
Yeah.
was slugging behind a bit and couldn't get him on the straights. And then safety car, I think there was a couple of us at the front that got really unlucky. Safety car
Right, I
came
saw that,
before
yeah.
the pits. So we all kind of got caught behind, but yeah, I had a couple of really good battles with Soy and Gord there was really fun. And I think at the end, Hards just was hard to keep up with at the end. I think I just didn't have like the same pace. I don't know. It was a bit difficult, but it was a fun race overall. Really enjoyed battling with them, and yeah.
Yeah, I saw you were able to bring that gap down by a couple seconds, but just wasn't quite enough from Gord. We'll move on to him in a second. With all of you guys, I'm tired, and it's been a long time, so I don't remember exactly who was involved in what. I just know that we had a lot of great action on stream tonight, so thank you guys for all of that. Gord, we'll move on to you now in the Williams. Our race winner, and a fairly smooth sailing win the last 10 laps or so. What do you have to say about that?
Oh, dude, like I said in the chat, I did not have winning this race on my bingo cards. I noticed, I mean, I had good pace and quality. You know, I was P1 at some point, P2, P3, and then Wreck, and I think Soy had like those crazy laps. So I was like, okay, those guys are clearly crazy rapid. So, you know, I'm going to aim for a podium this race. It seems like I can keep up with Grex and Private. And then I just had a crazy race start. I went from P5 to P1 in like,
Yeah, it was
I don't
insane.
know, 3 corners. And then apparently I just had the fastest pace. I don't know where it came from. I thought Rek and Soy were going to smoke me. But, I mean, I managed to keep Rek behind me. He was like the little devil just waving in my mirror, like, hey, I'm coming for you. But I managed to keep in front. And then, oh, that safety car. It was like the safety car icon popped up right as me, Rek, and Grex went past the pit lane entrance.
Oh, man.
And I saw the VSC one come out, like, maybe a couple seconds before, and I'm like, oh, do I dart into the pits? But I've done that before where it's just a VSC, and I've lost, like, a bunch of positions. So I was like, okay, no, I'm going to stay out. Looks like a VSC. And then it became a safety car. So then me and Rek... Actually, Grex didn't pit, surprisingly, with me and Rek. He stayed out. But me and Rek came in, we put on hards, we started like 7th and 8th, and then we just made our way through the field. And, I mean, luckily for me, not so much for him, but I managed to keep him behind me and gain a little bit of a gap because I got past some of the cars a bit quicker. But, oh, it feels good to be back in the winner's circle. It's been a long time. I think it was last season at Monza was where I got my last win. So this feels very good, and it's actually nice to keep pace with the faster guys at the front because, I mean, Grex, Toblerone, and Rek were like in a league of their own the first 3 races, but it definitely feels good to keep up with them this race.
Yeah, totally. I was trying to recall on stream where you started because I could not remember you in the top 3 or 4.
I think I started P5.
It's crazy you started P5 and went to P1 in 1 lap. This is to all of you. Did you guys notice incidents into turn 1? I had some terrible camera angles.
I heard the incidents. I wasn't paying attention to what was behind me. I was more paying attention to Rek and Soy next to me, but I definitely heard some bumping.
I think Spot Up might have been in that. I don't remember where he started though.
Spot Up actually Spot Up sent me his POV, and he got hit in the side, which shot him forward and to the right into someone, which broke a little bit of his wing. But I don't know. I mean, I'd have to look at it and actually like pay attention to the names. But from what I saw, that's the incident in turn 1 at least.
And the last thing I'll say to Gord, you were definitely biding your time in the middle part of that race where I think it was Toblerone and Was it Rec?
Oh yeah, when those two were battling, absolutely.
Yeah, Rec, was that you?
I think it was Toblerone and Grex, because Grex didn't pit, so he was, I think, P1 fighting Toblerone. And I
I've been
saw
saying
them
his
just
name wrong all
bumping
night
and
there.
banging next to each other, fighting. So I was like, okay,
Yeah.
go for it. I'll just wait for you guys to, either spin or lose so much time I can go right past. That was definitely good in my eyes, because I was like, okay, I'm gonna get by them soon, and I can make a bigger gap to Wreck.
Yeah, you're definitely able to capitalize on that. Any thoughts from any of y'all that you've not already said?
No.
Not really, no.
All right, well, a great race by all of you guys. Thank you for putting on a show tonight, and have a good night. I'm still on stream.